In early 2026, the United States government did something completely unexpected. It began deliberately approving the shipment of highly advanced artificial intelligence hardware directly to its primary strategic rivals. We're talking about components like the NVIDIA H200. These chips possess the immense processing power required to train frontier AI models and run advanced defense systems. To allow these exports, the administration attached a steep price. Importers now pay a 25% tariff on these chips, allowing the U.S. to capture billions in short-term revenue from foreign demand. This chart visualizes how the new rule works. It shows domestic U.S. chip volume next to export allowances. The policy mandates that total shipments to destinations like China cannot exceed 50% of what is sold to U.S. customers. This creates a mathematical hard limit tied directly to American consumption. This arrangement signals the end of the traditional blanket chip ban. Washington realized that trying to block every single piece of finished hardware from crossing a border is a leaky, losing strategy. Advanced semiconductors are highly perishable commodities. Within a few years, a top-tier chip is outpaced by the next generation, rapidly losing its strategic value as obsolescence sets in. The fabrication plants that manufacture these chips, however, are permanent, multi-billion-dollar capital assets. These facilities represent the actual capacity to innovate and grow. True, long-lasting technological dominance relies on monopolizing the complex machines inside these factories rather than simply hoarding the chips they spit out. To build a cutting-edge chip, you need deep ultraviolet, or DUV, immersion lithography machines. These massive tools physically carve microscopic circuitry into silicon, making them the ultimate industrial choke point. For years, an allied loophole existed in the global supply chain. While U.S. companies faced strict bans, allied nations like the Netherlands and Japan continued to sell and service these precise lithography machines for Chinese fabrication plants. In early 2026, Congress introduced the Match Act. This legislation was engineered specifically to target that gaping equipment loophole. The act delivers a clear ultimatum. Allies must halt the sale and servicing of these machines to countries of concern. If they don't, the U.S. will use the foreign direct product rule, leveraging its jurisdiction over the software and components inside those machines to unilaterally block the trade. This cuts off critical technical support for major Chinese technology giants, paralyzing their ability to maintain their current manufacturing lines or upgrade to smaller node architectures. The Match Act shifts U.S. trade policy from a localized embargo into a proactive, extraterritorial weapon of technological containment. But physical factories are only half the equation. The other half involves massive, remote AI data centers. Foreign entities bypassed physical chip bans through the cloud loophole. Instead of buying hardware, they simply rented advanced compute power on US-based servers to train artificial intelligence models. To eliminate this digital blind spot, the House passed the Remote Access Security Act, or RASA, in January 2026. RASA redefines the legal concept of an export. Under this framework, providing a foreign entity with remote cloud access to a GPU is treated exactly the same as physically mailing that hardware across a border. RASA ensures that the U.S. is systematically sealing every access bottleneck. If a rival cannot physically build the hardware, they are now legally barred from renting it. This entire 2026 policy framework operates under a specific official doctrine: strategic delay. This graph illustrates strategic delay. The U.S. captures revenue through tariff chip sales, while enforcing a hard limit on a rival's compute volume. This ceiling forces adversaries to rely on older manufacturing techniques, as the U.S. leaps ahead to next-generation architectures. By capping total compute capacity, this ceiling achieves its ultimate goal, permanently freezing the adversary in time to guarantee a generational U.S. lead in artificial intelligence. The modern chip war has transcended basic economics. It is now a battle to regulate the actual physics of computation. The 2026 strategy succeeds through a dual-pronged approach, locking down the physical machinery through the Match Act and securing digital networks through RASA. The stakes here are absolute. Leadership in AI processing power dictates the efficacy of military defense, the scope of cybersecurity, and control of critical infrastructure. Technological hegemony in the 21st century
belongs exclusively to the nation that controls the industrial machinery required to build the future.